What's up, guys? Stacy here from Becoming Financially Fit, and today I finally hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm going to take you guys through my journey. I'm going to tell you guys how long it took me to get to 1,000 subscribers, the tips and tricks that I use on my journey on getting 1,000 subscribers. I'm also going to show you guys some of my analytics in my YouTube account, just so you guys get a sense of how long it took me, where my subscribers were coming from. And then I'm going to wrap it up by giving you some tips and tricks on how to hit 1,000 subscribers in 2021. But before we get too far, if you haven't been to my channel before, I make videos about personal finance, financial literacy, savings, investing, and I also try to throw some entrepreneurship in there as well. So if you're interested in any of those topics or you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell to be updated anytime I post new content. So let's start out with talking about how I got to that 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So it wasn't an easy journey. It took me about a year and almost 9 to 10 months to actually get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. The journey was not easy at all, but it was my goal from day one to hit 1,000 subscribers. And I did some good things and I did some bad things along that journey. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I did, the steps I took to get to this point of hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So maybe if you are in that same position where you're thinking about getting started on YouTube, or if you have a channel with a couple subscribers, a couple hundred subscribers, and you're looking to get over the hump of 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I did and why I'm so happy right now, because it's been one of my goals for almost 2 years now. Before we get into my journey, I want to give you guys the inside scoop of what actually happens when you hit 1,000 subscribers. For me, nothing really happened. I didn't receive an email from YouTube or anything like that. I did get a push notification on my phone, but that was about it. One of the things that I liked about hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube was the validation. You finally hit that goal, and it's cool to see. If you look at your profile, you can see that 1K mark instead of 999. But one cool thing about hitting 1,000 subscribers is the fact that you do get access to community posts. And this is something that a lot of big YouTubers had, but it's something that I forgot about that you get when you hit 1,000 subscribers. And it essentially gives you the ability to post pictures, videos, and other things, just regular text, out to all of your subscribers. So if they're scrolling in their timeline on YouTube, they're able to see those posts from you. So maybe if you drop a new video, you can put that in there and you can send that out to your subscribers. So if they didn't have the notification bell on or something like that, and they're just scrolling, they're able to see some more of your content in ways that it's not available if you don't have 1,000 subscribers. So now let's talk about my journey of hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like I said in the beginning, this has been one of my goals from day one. I had always been a fan of YouTube and watching other content creators make their videos and actually be successful. And I always wanted to do the same thing, but I didn't know what I wanted to make it on. I work in the finance industry, and teaching and preaching finance has been one of my passions for years now. And I thought that combining that with content creation would be amazing. And it's something that I love to do still to this day, 2 years later. So what I did was I started the channel Becoming Financially Fit to document not only my journey of becoming financially fit throughout my years growing up, going to college and things like that, but to also give back and to give some tips, tricks, hints, and some different viewpoints about investing, personal finance, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, all the things that I did and the lessons I learned. I wanted to give that back out to the people. And that's what my channel is about. And that's why I started Becoming Financially Fit. When I created my first video, it was bad, but you just have to get started. And so that's what I did. I created my video. I think I recorded it on the back of my iPhone at the time. And it was really, really bad. My first video out there, it's about budgeting, how to make a budget in 4 easy steps. The content's actually great, but the video is bad. The audio is bad. But you know what? I just got started. And that was the thing that kind of sparked my interest in the beginning, is just getting started, putting that out there. It was very nerve wracking. I'd never done something like that in the past, but if you really want to get into the space like I did, you really just have to go out there and put your first video out. So over the course of the next couple of months, I kept putting out videos and I kept putting out videos. Some were good, some were bad. They weren't really focused on a specific topic or niche or anything like that. They were all around the huge topic of finance, and I kept putting those videos out. And over time, I would get a couple views, maybe 10 views on the first video, 30 views in the second video, and it starts to add up over time. And I'm gonna take you guys into my YouTube analytics so you can see exactly what I'm talking about of month over month, how my channel grew. So you guys can see what I'm actually talking about when I say, if you keep putting videos out, you'll start to see the results. Quick question for you guys. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel right now, drop a comment below and tell me why not. And if you're seeing this video or my content for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to be updated anytime I post new content, because my next goal for 2021 is to go ahead and hit 10,000 subscribers. So if you want to follow me on that journey, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get back into the content. Okay, guys, so diving into my YouTube analytics, you'll be able to see here is the studio. And so as you guys can see at this point, recording the video, I have 1,014 subscribers. I've gained 42 in the past 28 days, which is down a little bit. And that's just because I haven't been posting a lot of videos, but I'll kind of take you guys through my analytics and show you guys some of my more successful videos. But just getting into it, you can see that I have 1,014 subscribers, summary. So views over the past 28 days, I've got about 1,600 in watch time. I've got about 117. I'm still not at that 4,000 watch hours. So technically, even though I'm at 1,000 subscribers, I'm not monetized yet, but I'll show you guys some more information about that. So as you guys can see, my latest published videos, they haven't been doing as well just because I haven't been as consistent as I've wanted to be. I've taken some months off, but I want to show you guys everything. So let's take a look at analytics. So diving into analytics, you can see that my channel got 1,630 views in the last 28 days. And you guys can see over the past 48 hours, I've gotten about 170 views. That's down a little bit, but I'll show you guys why. As you guys can see, this is the first video that I've posted over the last 28 days, which is terrible for me. Like I said, try to be as consistent as possible, but I want to take you guys through and show you guys my analytics. You guys can see that over the past 90 days, I've only made 2 videos, but I have 7,000 views. Watch time, I'm at 549.3 hours, which is decent, but it needs to go up if I do want to hit that 4,000 watch hours. And over the past 90 days, I've also gained 190 subscribers. You guys can see the top videos from this period. I made a couple of different videos and they're starting to catch some traction. For example, I made a video back on June of last summer of 2020 about the 401k CARES Act withdrawal. That's gotten me the most views, and I'll take you guys into the analytics of that video because it's been going crazy. So now let's take a look at the most popular video I've ever put out. I put this video out on June 21st of 2020. So it's been a little over 9 months since I first originally put out this video. As you guys can see, this video has gotten 8,442 views since it was published. This is absolutely amazing. When you think about my channel has just about 50,000 views, this is a huge portion of those views. It's coming directly from this video. As you guys can see, my watch hours over time, 903 watch hours. And this is just over the course of 9 months. So as you guys can see, when I first put this video out, for the first day, I got 4.6 watch hours. Let's look at over the first week. So over the first week, I got about 9.6 watch hours. Thinking about it now, I didn't think this video was going to do as well as it has, but as you guys can see over time, that number just went through the roof. And now I'm almost up to 1,000 watch hours on this video alone. Now let's take a look at subscribers. 303 subscribers on this video alone. When you guys think about it, I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and this is about a third of the subscribers coming from just this one video. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why I hit that. So now let's take a look at reach. This is something that everyone should be using because it's so important. As you guys can see, that out of that almost 9,000 views that I've gotten from this video, I've had over 100,000 impressions on this video. My impression click-through rate is 5.3%. And as you guys can see, looking over time, I'm going to show you guys exactly where I got those views from. So as you guys can see, traffic source types. This is going to tell you exactly where those views came from. You guys can see almost 70% of those views came from suggested video relations within YouTube, which means that YouTube was placing my videos alongside other videos in the same topic or around the same niche, and it was showing my videos to those individuals. And as you guys can see, out of those 103,000 impressions, 80% 86% was from YouTube recommending my content. That means that YouTube is doing all the heavy lifting for me, and they're putting my video out there for new individuals. And as you guys can see, I got 300 subscribers from this video alone, which means that YouTube is working for me at this point. As you guys can see, out of those 103,000 impressions, I have a click-through rate of 5.3%, which means views from impressions is 5.5 thousand. Watch time from impressions, and this is just from June to March 28th. So it says watch time 622.67. And as you guys can see, here are some of the things where I got the external views from, some of the search terms that were used for this, and the suggested videos that I was going up against. So as you guys can see, this is what it takes. I need to make more videos like this in the future. And if you guys are coming up on YouTube and you're looking for things like this, I would highly suggest watch this video, look at the thumbnail, look at the title, the tags, the description, look at everything I'm doing in this video, because something I did in this video, YouTube liked, and it was good, and it pushed me. And that's really one of the big reasons why I'm at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I made a video about 4K podcasting because I have a podcast that I do. If you guys haven't checked out the podcast, I'm sure you would love it. It talks about personal finance, financial literacy, savings, investing, and it also talks about entrepreneurship. I have a lot of people on there, so go check that out. This is a behind the scenes video that I made just talking about my gear and how I set up my podcast, and it's been going crazy for me as well. I made a video about how to eliminate your cell phone bill using a 401k loan to pay off credit cards. Like I said, I made a bunch of different videos, and they're consistently getting me views. And as you guys can see, this view I made back in September 16th of 2019 when I was just getting started, and this has about 337 views in the past 90 days. So it's still doing pretty well. So let's go back to May of 2019. I'm gonna show you guys my first month, and I'm gonna show you guys how bad it was. So it started on May 5th. So I'm gonna show you guys the first month. As you guys can see, the first month I got a grand total of 4 subscribers and 129 views. And that watch time is horrendous, 4.3 hours. And as you guys can see, I was pretty consistent. I posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos within that time frame, but it wasn't really, great for me. As you guys can see, I got 4 subscribers. I got 2 subscribers the first day. And then I got another one after a creative video, another one after a creative video. Then after that, it was pretty much inconsistent. So now let's go on to the next month. But then it starts to pick up. I start to get a little bit more serious about it. So let's look at August of 2019. You guys will be able to see that over the course of August, I did start to put out more videos. And this is like a normalized month. So I put out 1 video, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put out a total of 6 videos, got me 11 subscribers and 272 views, which is great. The watch time was still down on only 7.5 hours, but you guys can see I'm starting to build traction now. Now let's go into the month of September of 2019. So in September of 2019, you guys can see that I made 3 videos, but I did gain 18 subscribers and 366 views. So now we're starting to get some momentum in my YouTube journey. So now let's move on to the next month, October of 2019. You guys can see that over October of 2019, I gained 348 views and 15 subscribers. So now those subscribers are trying to, normalize. I'm starting to get more and more and more every month. And I'm starting to build up my subscriber base. This is at the point where I was almost at the cusp of hitting 100 subscribers, which was my original goal. But as you can see, I wasn't really consistent. I posted 2 videos this month and I hit 348 views, which is not too bad. You guys can see that the more videos you put out, the more views you will get, the more subscribers you will get. The key is to stay consistent, something I haven't been doing, but looking back at my analytics, I can see exactly why my subscribers either gained or didn't gain for a particular month. So now let's look at November of 2019. So in November of 2019, I made 3 videos. I got 370 views, 21.1 watch time in hours, and 8 subscribers. So that's a little down on subscribers. And like I said, at this point, I was a little bit under 100 subscribers. But let me show you guys what happened in December and in January. So in December of 2019, I started to make some more videos. And I think one of my videos caught a little bit of fire. And as you guys can see, I really got consistent with this. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total videos. And I think I stopped making videos around here because I went home for the holidays. So this was posted about 2 days before Christmas. So as you guys can see, I kind of leveled off here. But because I stayed consistent and I made content and content that was good, I got 1.4K views, 85.4 watch time in hours, and 63 subscribers. And as you guys saw over those past couple of months, I wasn't gaining any subscribers at all, maybe, 8 to 15 to 18 a month. And as you guys can see, once you start to become very consistent, you can see that the YouTube algorithm will start to pay off in your favor. Now, let's go into January, where I made it my New Year's resolution in January of 2020 to get as many subscribers as possible and to get my goal. And I think in December, I hit that goal of hitting 100 subscribers. So now my new goal, my New Year's resolution in January of 2020 was to hit 1,000 subscribers. So now let's go to January and you guys can see the huge difference that putting in some work makes. So as you guys can see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. They were very consistent. And I had 85 subscribers, 227.9 watch hours, and 2,500 views. This is crazy. Just looking back at the previous months, and this is only about 6 or 7 months into me creating content, you guys can see that over time, this actually works. Staying consistent, staying to a very tight schedule and putting out these videos, you can see how your channel can grow over time. So what happened in the month of February of 2020? This was right before the pandemic hit. So I was still creating content pretty consistently. So I'm going to show you guys what happened. So it dipped off a little bit. I still made 4 videos, but they weren't as consistent and spread out as the previous videos. I still got 1,800 views, 163.4 watch time in hours, and 50 subscribers. But that's a little down from January. So I took a little bit of time off and the pandemic hit. So I stopped making videos as consistently as I wanted to. And I'm going to show you guys up until now. I'm going to show you guys what happened in March. So March, same thing. I had 1,300 views, watch hours about 130, 28 subscribers. So it's going down. I'm starting to get less consistent. But you guys can see over time, I'm building the subscribers, I'm building the views, I'm building the watch time. These are all things that you'll start to see over time as you're building out your YouTube channel. So now let's go from the month of April. And about mid-March is when the pandemic hit. At the time I was living in New York, so I couldn't really go outside. I couldn't really interact with the individuals. So I just stopped creating content altogether. And you guys can see, I had only been creating content for about 8 or 9 months. And off of that 8 or 9 months of content, without any videos the entire month of April, when people were at home watching videos as much as possible, I still had 1,400 views, 81.3 watch time, and 19 subscribers. So now let's go on to May. May would make this about a year from actually starting my channel and creating this content. So May, let's see what happens in May of 2020. So this is when I really start to get back into the flow of things. So as you guys can see, 2,800 views. This was crazy. 198.1 watch time in hours and 57 subscribers. So as you guys can see, I started to try to get back onto some type of schedule. It's still kind of, spread out a little bit, but I made more videos. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos. And I think at this point, you guys can kind of see, I just showed you guys a year's worth of data and you guys can see the correlation. The more videos I post and put them into some type of sequence, the more views I get, the more watch time I get, and the more subscribers I get. And like I said, this is about a year out from creating my first video. And as you guys can see, my first views over the first couple of months was like 4 subscribers or 8 subscribers. Now I'm consistently getting about 57. And this is about a year out from creating my first video. So now I don't want to take you guys through every single month of me creating content, but I do want to show you guys the last 365 days. So today is March 29th of 2021. And for the last year, my channel has gotten about 30,000 views. It's sitting at 2.5 thousand watch hours which is still about 1,500 watch hours away from being monetized. And I've gained in the past year alone, the past 365 days, 734 subscribers. And believe me, I'm looking at this chart and I'm mad because there was a point from around July 28th to November where I didn't create any content at all. And there was even a huge break in between there, between January and March, where I created no content as well. But for some reason, I still had about 60 videos that were consistently getting views for me that put me over the 1,000 subscriber mark. So this is my channel. These are my analytics. I want to be as transparent as possible with you guys and show you exactly what I did over the past year to give you guys an example of what it really takes to get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't do what I do. Make sure you put out consistent videos. And like I said, one of my goals for 2021 is to get back into YouTubing as hard and as consistent as possible so I can put out video at least every week and stay consistent so I can get to that 10,000 subscriber mark in 2021. So now let's talk about some tips to help you achieve that milestone of hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. First things first, just get started. Post that first video. You're never going to be able to gain a significant following if you don't post that first video. And the second tip is to stay consistent. This is something that I struggle with along my route of becoming a YouTuber with over 1,000 subscribers, but it's something that I'm starting to get used to and I'm starting to get back into, and that's posting consistently. Find a schedule that works for you. For example, I work a lot, so I can only post maybe once or twice a week, but for you, it might be different. It doesn't matter as long as you're posting good content that you love and that your followers or your subscribers and the people that watch your videos love. It doesn't matter. If you want to put out a video every single day, as long as your subscribers love it, go ahead with it. If you want to do it every week, just make sure you stay to a consistent schedule and guaranteed it's going to help out in the long run. Another good tip that I wish I had learned earlier is to just focus on YouTube. Obviously, there are a lot of social media platforms out there. There's ways to share your YouTube videos on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, LinkedIn. These are all things that I use, but where I really found success and actually started gaining traction was just focusing on YouTube, doing everything it really took to make sure my tag was correct, my title was correct, my thumbnail was good to go, and making sure it's crafted specifically for YouTube. Every social media platform has an algorithm out there and they're all different. But if you want to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, make sure you focus in specifically on YouTube, at least at first, until you get your first couple of hundred subscribers. And then you can start to branch out and put your content on other platforms. If you want to be successful on YouTube, you have to learn the platform. And that's why I say focus on YouTube. And at least when you're just starting, try to just post videos on YouTube. Get that information via your analytics and then reiterate and do it again. Another tip that was mind-blowing for me the first time I did it was simply asking people to subscribe. I saw a lot of other YouTubers doing it in the past, but it's never something that I really focused on. But I was just watching videos on YouTube about tips on, how to increase subscribers, which I'm assuming you guys are doing as well. And I ran across someone who said, just ask people to subscribe. So I started asking people to subscribe at the beginning of my videos, in the middle of my videos, and also at the end of my videos. And guess what? It really worked. In that particular video, I saw the largest spike of subscribers that I've ever gotten on any video up until that point. So that means it really, really works. Like I said, you can use your analytics to tell you exactly what you need to do for your next video. And that's exactly what I did. So I started asking people to subscribe to my channel and it really worked. So since we're here, make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel so you can be updated anytime I post new content. Let's get into the next tip. Another good thing to do when you're up and coming and you're a new YouTuber is find a niche. And once you find that niche and you start to post videos, you can start to see some of the other YouTubers in your same niche that are about your same size. Let's say if you have 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers, they may be around the same area as you. So watch their videos, comment on their videos. And I guarantee you, if you start to comment on their videos, they'll start to comment on yours and then they'll subscribe to your channel. And that's how you actually build that YouTube network. There's people that I met in the first couple of videos that I made on YouTube that I still talk to. I comment on their videos, they comment on mine. And it's cool to see their growth versus your growth. And it's a healthy competition. But if you're not actually engaging with your niche, your group of people that are about your same size, you're never really going to get a sense of what it actually takes, because what's working for them might work for you, or what's working for you might work for them. So it's always good to engage with the people who are about your same size. That could be more subscribers or less, because believe me, one video can change everything. So make sure you're corresponding with those individuals. It might even be good to do a collaboration every now and again. I wouldn't do too much of that at the beginning, but try to just engage as much as possible. Go out, like their videos, comment on their videos, and I guarantee they're going to reciprocate if they're in it for the long run. One other thing that's often overlooked is engaging with your subscribers. Even if you only have 10 people, even if they only leave one comment, make sure you're making content for your subscribers. Making sure anytime they drop a comment, you're going to reply to that comment. You're going to like their comment or heart it, however it is. If they have a question, comment, concern, if it's good, if it's bad. Anytime someone comments on your videos, make sure you comment back. And another good tip that I have that's actually got me subscribers along my way of getting to 1,000 subscribers is asking them to subscribe in the comments. Let's say someone watches your video and says, "Hey, I really liked your video. I thought it was great." You can say, "Hey, I really appreciate you watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this in the future." Believe me, it works, and it's worked for me in the past. So it's just a little tip for you guys. If you're just starting up, you have a couple subscribers, you have a couple comments, reply to every single comment, and I know you'll gain subscribers just off that one thing. So now that I'm at 1,000 subscribers, what's my next goal? Well, my goal for 2021 is to hit 10,000 subscribers. And it's not going to be easy. Getting to 100 subscribers was hard. Then getting to 1,000 subscribers was hard. Now 10,000, it seems very daunting, but I know that once you hit these mile markers and you start to get some traction, it's attainable. So that's going to be my goal for 2021, is to hit 10,000 subscribers. And hopefully you guys are along this journey with me to see how I do. And at the end of the year, maybe I'll make a follow-up video just show you guys my progress. But to wrap up, I want to thank every subscriber who is subscribed to my channel, who's watched my videos, who's given my video a like, to drop a comment. I really, really appreciate it. Believe me, I read every comment. I reply to every comment. And this is something that I love to do, and I'm going to keep on doing it in the future. So if you guys got some value out of this video, you want to see my channel grow in the future, please, please, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification to be updated anytime I post new content. And like I said, my goal for 2021 is to hit 10,000 subscribers. So I'll see you guys soon.